Hi everyone, I'm just about to start my workout for today. Today I will be using a set of 5-pound dumbbells. That's my lighter set of dumbbells. So if you have a set of dumbbells that feels light to you, go ahead and grab them. If you don't have dumbbells, a couple of water bottles or cans of soup should work. And if you don't have anything that will work for weight, or you don't feel comfortable adding weight to your workouts, stick around. I will show you equipment-free modifications after I complete the workout. I will also be using my Oogie ball. My pink Oogie ball weighs 8 pounds. So if you happen to have an Oogie ball, great, go ahead and grab it. I know most people don't have that piece of equipment, but again, if you stick around after the workout, I will show you some equipment-free modifications for ways that you can modify the exercises that I'm doing with my ball in case you don't have any equipment. But for now, I just want to go ahead and get right into it. The only other thing I'm using is my jump rope at the very end. So again, if you don't have a jump rope, I will talk you through what to do if you don't have a jump rope when we get there. I'm going to do my best to explain and demonstrate all of the exercises as we're going, but I will go ahead and show you the first exercise before we begin, just so that you know what's coming up. And one more thing, I'm using my jump rope mat as a jump rope mat and also as an exercise mat. So if you have an exercise mat or a yoga mat or a towel, you'll want to grab that as well. You're going to need something that you can lie down on comfortably. If you're working out on a carpeted floor, you may not need that, but I think that's it. That's all you're going to need. So I will show you equipment-free modifications after the workout. I will explain and demonstrate the exercises quickly as we're going. This is exercise number 1. I will explain and demonstrate that before we begin so that we can just go ahead and get started. It's very simple, very basic body weight exercise, just doing a side lunge or a squat. What am I talking about? A squat with a side kick. That's what I was thinking of, side. So I'm going to start to one side of my exercise space. Remember, as always with your squats, that you want your shoulders back and down. So back, meaning that you kind of feel like you're pinching your shoulder blades together, and down, meaning if you're one of these people like me that constantly finds your shoulders up here, push them down, away from the ears. So roll them back and down. That's going to help keep your chest lifted high. As you sink into your squat, you want to think about pushing your booty back like you're trying to touch the wall behind you with your booty. That's going to keep your back flat and the weight in your heels, which is what we want. So I'm going to step to the side, push that booty back, flat back, sink down into my squat. Now I'm going to step this foot over and across the other one like this. Now with this foot that's in the back, I'm going to bring it up and do a side kick to this direction. Put the foot down. That's 1 rep. We'll be alternating sides. So now moving in the other direction, side step, sink into your squat. Bring this leg over in front of the other leg. Now take your back leg, bring the knee up, and side kick. Okay? We're going to be doing 100 reps of those. The format is very simple. There are 10 exercises. We'll be doing 100 reps of the first exercise, 90 reps of the second exercise, and 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Okay, so the final exercise will be just doing 10 reps, although that's jump rope. So it's going to be 10 sets of 100 with the jump rope. So it's going to be a little bit on the longer side. I want to go ahead and get right into it. So grab a ball if you have one. Grab a mat or a towel. Grab a light set of dumbbells if you have them, or a couple of water bottles or cans of soup maybe. Take a minute to make sure you're good and warmed up. When you are ready, let's get started. Timer is set as a stopwatch, and time has begun. Here we go, starting with our squat and side kick, alternating sides. Squat, side kick. That's 2. We're going to 100. 20 for me. It's 50, halfway there. That's 70. Don't get lazy with that kick. Kick hard. Kick with power. That's 75. Getting there. Take a rest if you need to. You just 10 more. Let's keep pushing. Strong, powerful kicks. 98. 99, last one. 100, good job. All right, so for the next exercise, you will need your mat or a towel, unless your floor is carpeted and you can lie down comfortably without one. I will also be using my Oogie ball. If you don't have an Oogie ball, any elevated surface will work. Like a plyo box would be great, a milk crate, a cinder block. Just make sure it's stable. It's not gonna slide around on you. If you don't have an elevated surface, you can just do the same thing with your feet flat on your mat. And again, I will demonstrate all of the equipment for your modifications after the workout. But I am using my ball. I have my feet on the ball. I'm holding onto my light weights. My arms are extended overhead. I'm gonna do glute bridge raises, so pressing my feet into the ball, lifting the hips, and I'm gonna raise the arms, keeping my elbows more or less straight. Don't knock them out, but you don't really wanna bend them either. They're pretty much straight. That's 2. Lift the hips, lift them as high as you can. Squeeze the glutes at the top. That's 3. And raising those arms all the way so that they touch the tops of your thighs. That's 4. So we did 100 reps of the last exercise. That's 5, so we're going to 90 with these, okay? That's my first 5 reps. I'm gonna do another 85. Here we go. That's 20. Make sure you're really controlling the movement with the weights, especially on the way down, so that you are not bashing your hands into the ground. Make sure you're really actively pressing those heels into the ball or whatever elevated surface you're using or into your mat. And make sure you're really squeezing those glutes at the top, lifting those hips as high as you can. So lift and squeeze, control the movement with the weights, and control the movement down with the hips. Don't just let gravity take over. Don't just let your hips drop. Control the movement up with those hips and control the movement on the way down. That's 22. That's 30. I have to do 20 more. I'm resting just for a few seconds. I'll probably do 2 sets of 10, just taking a very brief rest in between. if I can. That's my goal. So picking up my count at 30. If you need a longer rest, take a longer rest. You can always pause the video and come back when you're ready. That's 40. Did I just say we were going to 50? We're totally not going to 50, we're going to 90. So I have 5 more sets of 10 to do. So I'm going to just try to keep my rest breaks in between as short as I can, but I'm going to try to continue doing sets of 10 for as long as I can. So what was I on? 30? I don't remember. I think that was 40. Yeah, that was 40. So I'm picking up my count at 40. Let me try to do another set of 10 without stopping when you're ready. All right, that's 50. This is like really hurting my knuckles. For some reason, I'm barely touching them to the concrete, but I wonder if I should grab like a towel or something and put under there so that I'll be right back. I'm on 50. I have to do 4 more sets of 10. This rest break is going to be longer than I wanted because I really need to grab a towel to put under my knuckles. I honestly did not anticipate that just touching my hands to the ground like this would cause me so much irritation as it is. So hopefully this helps. I think it doesn't help that it's winter or I don't think it's technically winter yet, but it's close enough. My hands have been so dry. Yeah, hopefully that'll make a difference. All right, that was a much longer rest break than I wanted to take, but my knuckles are going to thank me for it. So let's go ahead and get into our next set of 10 when you're ready. I'm on 50, I have to do 4 more sets of 10. Much better. I'm so glad that I took the time to go inside and get this towel. Holy cannoli, that made a huge difference. So that was 60. Again, if you need a longer rest break, pause the video, come back when you're ready. Since I had such a long rest break before the last set, I'm gonna go ahead and get right into this next 10. That's 70. Just 2 more sets of 10 to go. That's 80. Just one more set of 10. If you're wondering what I'm giggling about, there is a very acrobatic squirrel just regaling me with its antics right now. It is like running and leaping back and forth between my roof and the neighbor's roof, and it's kind of hysterical. I think she's gone now. I think she went to the front to dine on some avocados off of my next door neighbor's avocado tree. All right, last set of 10. Here we go. That's 80. 81. 82. 83. 84. Keep pushing. 85. Just 5 more. 86. Remember not to lock those elbows. 87. Don't get lazy lifting those hips. Lift them up high. 88. Squeeze those glutes. Let's finish strong. What was that? 88 or 89? Darn it. 88. I'm gonna call it 88. It might be doing an extra one. I'll call that 89. And that 98. Oh my God, I need to do like 2 more because I am so convinced that I lost track while I was chit-chatting. All right, I may have done a few more than 90. I don't care. I'd rather do a few extra reps than not do all of the reps that I intended to do. So, all right, those are tough. It's tough doing 90 of them in a row anyway. Okay, what's next? Next we are doing a duck under with a half burpee. If you're super strong and you feel like doing 80 push-ups right now, you can do a full burpee or any burpee variation you want. I will not be adding a push-up to these, so I'm just doing a half burpee. So it's a duck under, meaning that, again, I'm going to start to one side of my workout space. I'm going to duck under an imaginary obstacle here. So same with the squats. You want to keep your shoulders back and down, chest high, flat back. Push the booty back, keep the weight in the heels. And flat back, I said that. Step wide, step as wide as you can, and duck as low as you can so that you are ducking underneath your imaginary obstacle. Okay, that was sloppy because I was trying to go slow. So let me show it to you, not sloppy. Step wide, duck under your imaginary obstacle. And now from here, you're gonna do a half burpee. So it's a burpee without the push-up. Hands come down on the ground in front of you. Jump the feet back into plank. You can step them back if you need to, and you can step them in if you need to. I'm going to be jumping mine in. And then you can just stand, or you can add a jump up, okay? Alternating sides, so then duck under, half burpee, okay? Jump up or don't jump up, I don't care. I'm gonna jump up. I'm gonna hate myself for that decision about 20 reps in, but I'm gonna jump up. Your workout is your workout, so you decide if you wanna add the jump up or not. You decide if you wanna add a push up or not. This knee is feeling all wonky right now. So I'm gonna take a second to shake it out. All right, so the first exercise, we did 100 reps. Second exercise, we did 90 reps. So we're doing 80 of these. Here we go, when you are ready. Shoulders back and down, chest high, core strong, tight, and engaged. Push the booty back, keep the back flat, weight in the heels. Duck under, half burpee, jump up if you want, other side. Duck under, half burpee, that's 2. 2 down, 78 to go, here we go. So that was rep number 20 for me. And just as I predicted, 20 reps in, I am really hating myself for adding that jump up. So if you started doing the jump up with me and you're hating me now too, feel free to eliminate it for the next 40 reps. Wait, 60 reps. Or you can like eliminate it for the next 20 and then add it for the final 20. It's up to you. But we're doing 80 of these. I've completed 20. So I'm a quarter of the way there. I don't know that I'll be able to continue in sets of 20. At some point, at least, I know I'll have to break it. I'll have to start breaking it into sets of 10. But this is a nice long rest break, so I'm going to see if I can do another 20 without stopping. If not, I'll just start now breaking it up into sets of 10. It's no big deal. I'm gonna get them done. I'm on 20, so I have 60 more to do. So let me just do 10 more and then I will assess the situation and see if I wanna continue or take a rest break. When you're ready, here we go. Picking it up at 20. That's 30. My quads are just really fatigued. And adding the jump up just adds, it seems like such a small thing, but it adds so much difficulty that, yeah, I'm no longer able to do 20 without stopping. So that was 30. I have to do 50 more, so I'm gonna break them down into sets of 10 for as long as I can. So 5 more sets of 10. And if I get to a point where I can no longer do a set of 10 without stopping, I'll cross that bridge when and if I get there, and I'll just start breaking them down further. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna get them done. So I'm on 30. When you're ready, let's pick it up there. If you need a longer rest, pause the video when you're ready. Come back, we're gonna get started on our next set of 10. That's 40. So I'm halfway done. Four more sets of 10. Hopefully I can continue doing sets of 10. I'm gonna do my best. Okay, so picking it up at 40. When you're ready, here we go. 50. 3 more sets of 10. I am trying to keep my rest breaks as short as I can, but I do need them to be long enough so that I feel that I have enough strength and enough stamina to tackle another set of 10. So find where that balance is for you. When you feel like you're ready to continue without sacrificing anything off of your form, let's start our next set of 10. Is that 70 already? Oh, darn it. I want to say that's 70, but it might be 60. Darn it. All right. Let's do another set of 10 when you're ready. I think that might be 80. But I also think I might have miscounted. And once I have that thought, there's no getting rid of it until I scratch that itch on my brain by doing another 10 reps just to make sure. So if you know that you did 80 of these, you can move on. You can also do an extra 10 of them if you want. Or if you know I miscounted and I need to do these last 10 to get to 80, then let's go. Let's get them done. Either way, I'm doing 10 more and then we're moving on. And then I'm gonna learn how to count once and for all. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. 10. at least 80. All right, moving on. So for the next exercise, I'm using my Oogie ball again. The same way I used it in the last exercise with the Oogie ball. I'm using it as an elevated surface. So small plyo box or a cinder block or a milk crate will also work. Just make sure that it won't slide around on you. The added benefit of using the ball is that it's an unstable surface. So it requires more core work to maintain my balance. So if you don't have a ball, any elevated surface will do. If you don't have an elevated surface, you can do these with your feet flat on the, or your toes on the ground, okay? Reptile knee tucks. So if you're going to elevate your feet, then get your feet up on your elevated surface and tuck one knee to the side towards the elbow on the same side. Then return your starting position, repeat on the other side, okay? That's 2, 3, 4. We're going to 70. That's 40. I have to do 30 more. I'm resting here because although I felt like I could have kept going, I know I couldn't have done 70 without stopping. I'm pacing myself for 70. So by pausing here, giving myself a minute to rest, I'm hoping I can finish up the last 30 unbroken and get these done so I can move on. So, one more little stretch for the shoulders. A couple more deep breaths. And when you're ready, my goal is to finish up these last 30 without stopping. Wish me luck. That's 70. Okay. Shouting over the planes. So just taking advantage of that time to walk around a little, let my heart rate come down. And regain a little strength before we start the next exercise. So we're doing 60 reps of the next exercise. With each exercise, we're deducting 10 reps until we get down to 10. So this is going to be another little combo, a skater jump, plus a reverse lunge and a kick up. So again, I'm starting to one side of my space. I'm going to be leaping this way. So I'm going to take this leg, the leg that's on the side that I'm leaping to. It's going to come behind me just to create momentum. Then I'm going to leap. So taking off on one foot, landing on the other. So bend this knee and propel yourself laterally, taking off on this foot, landing on this foot. Don't touch that other foot down if you can. So a little faster so that I can, it's hard to do in slow motion. So touch, then bring this foot behind you and touch the heel if you can. Now, with this foot that's off the ground, if you can, without touching it down, obviously if you need to touch it down, I don't want you killing over. But try to, right from here, go into your reverse lunge, okay? So stepping that foot back and lunging down, and then with that back leg, kick it straight up as high as you can, and tap the toes with the opposite hand, okay? Other side. So now this foot comes behind, and leap to the side, taking off on one foot, landing on the other, and bringing this foot behind you, touching the heel, then right into your reverse lunge if you can, kick up, okay? Those require a lot of balance, so again, it's great core work. If you find yourself wobbling and having to check your balance, it's fine. Just do your best, and do your best not to get frustrated if you're wobbling and having to check your balance. Just remember that the more you're fighting for your balance, the more you are causing all of those little stabilizer muscles in your core to be working. So it's great core work. Just keep fighting for the balance. Do your best. If you find yourself getting frustrated, take a breath. Try to get right back into it, and remember that if it's too frustrating and it's overtaking you, you can modify. Okay, so you can do this instead, okay? If it's getting too difficult to keep the foot off the floor, you can always just tap it down behind you. That's fine, okay? So, are we ready? We know what we're doing. You know how many reps we're doing. We're not gonna lose count. I forgot, right, 60? Yeah, 60 of these, okay. You wouldn't know that I'm the one that wrote the workout. I have like no clue what's going on. All right, when you're ready, soft knees. Little balance check there. It's fine, just do your best. That's 2. 20 for me. Pacing myself for 60. So I'm going to take kind of a nice long rest break here. Let my heart rate come down a little. Consciously slow down my breathing. Because what I would really love is to be able to get through the next 20 without stopping. So then I'll be 2/3 of the way there. And then if I can't get through the final 20 without stopping, I can break them down into 2 sets of 10. But I would love to do this next 20 without stopping, so I'm gonna do my best. Check in with your body, check in with that form. Make sure your shoulders are back and down. Make sure your chest is lifted high. Make sure that core is nice and strong and tight and engaged. Make sure that your weight is always in your heels, okay? Flat back. Do your best. When you're ready, I'm gonna start on my next, hopefully, 20. Here we go. So that was 20. That set was so much cleaner than the first set. I think my body just needed a few minutes to figure out what it was doing, but my balance was much better in that second set of 20. I felt like I had much more control over the movement. That felt good. So again, taking a nice long rest break, and I'm going to attempt to tackle this last set of 20 unbroken if I can. This will be my final set of 20. I might have to break it down into 2 sets of 10, but let's get started either way. Fight for that balance. 56. 57. 58. 59. Last one. That's 60. Okay, next exercise, I'm again using my Oogie ball. This time I'm using it as a weight. This pink ball weighs 8 pounds. So a kettlebell or a dumbbell could also work for this. A household item like a jug of laundry detergent, for example, could work as well. If you need an equipment-free modification, remember to stick around. I'll show you those after the workout, but really I'll just tell you now that probably any squat variation would be fine. If you're not holding on to weight, it doesn't really make any sense to be swinging nothing into the air. So probably just have you substitute with some kind of squat variation. So if you just want to go ahead and pick one now so that you can keep going with me, great. I'm going to be doing a wood chop plus a ball swing, okay? Alternating sides, so I'm gonna hold my ball. I'm gonna twist to one side, bringing the ball to the knee on that side, and then I'm gonna bring the ball up to the middle. I'm gonna drop it down in between my legs and swing it up. And now I'm gonna repeat that on the other side. So bending the knees, and it's like a squat. So again, flat back, weight is in the heels. Bring it up to the center and swing it. Okay? Alternating sides. 50 reps total. When you're ready, let's go. That's 10. So again, did I really need to rest there? No. If we were on intervals and I just had a few seconds left, I could have kept pushing. If we were going to 20, I probably would have tried to do all 20 without stopping, and I might have been able to. But again, I'm pacing myself for 50. So I was feeling taxed enough that I'm thinking, I'll take a rest break here and just try to tackle these in sets of 10. So I'm gonna just try to do 4 more sets of 10. And as long as I can continue to do sets of 10 unbroken, that's what I'll do. Hopefully I can do that 4 more times to complete my 50 reps. So if you need a longer rest break, pause the video. When you're ready to come back, I'm going to go ahead and get started on my next set of 10. Here we go. So that's 20. I need a minute or so. To feel like I have enough strength, mostly in my arms, and to feel like I have enough stamina to continue without losing anything off of my form. I want to keep it moving, but never at the expense of my form. The most important thing is that you're doing the exercises with proper form. If you're not using proper form, you're not getting the maximum benefits out of the exercise and you're running the risk of injury. We don't want that. So only continue when you feel that you can do so with proper form. So again, if you need to pause, come back when you're ready. I'm picking my count up at 20, so I'm going to do another 10, hopefully without stopping. That'll get me to 30. When you're ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's 30 for me. Taking a short rest. I have to do 2 more sets of 10. I promise I'm trying to keep these rest breaks short. If you're faster than I am, don't wait for me. Okay, just finish up these last 20 reps. You can always skip ahead in the video if you finish before me, okay? Don't let me slow you down. As soon as you feel like you are ready to continue with good form, just continue. All right, next 10. And 10. That's 40 for me. I have just 10 left to go. Again, I'm just getting really fatigued. We've been going for over an hour. My arms are really tired. And I need a few seconds before I finish up these last 10 reps. But if you're stronger than I am, go faster than me, okay? Just remember you need to be going at your own pace. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up these last 10. Hopefully I can still do a set of 10 unbroken. I'm gonna do my best. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2 more, push, 9, this ball is starting to feel like it weighs 50 pounds. All right, that's 10. And that is 50 all day. We're done with those. What's next? Oh, this is gonna be fun. So grab your mat or a towel if you need one. You're gonna be doing abs, 40 reps. The last exercise we did 50 reps, so this exercise we're doing 40 reps. I'm gonna be holding on to 2 5-pound dumbbells, so it's 10 pounds of weight. So you can hold on to 2 water bottles or 2 cans of soup if you are confident that you're not going to drop them on your face. Please don't drop anything on your face. If 2 weights of 2 of whatever you're using, 2 dumbbells or 2 water bottles is too heavy, or it becomes too heavy halfway through the set, you can drop one, and you can always drop both of them and do the exact same exercise without any added weight. Okay? Very simple, very basic. Oh, you know what? Let me get my towel. Because my knuckles are going to take another beating if I don't. Very basic exercise. Just a leg lift with a toe touch. So at this point in the workout, if you're too fatigued, you can do one or the other. You can do just a leg lift or just a toe touch. If you're too tired to do both, okay? So that's another option. But all I'm gonna do is lift the legs, and then I'm gonna lift the weights and bring them up to touch the toes. Then return the weights, controlling the movement down, and controlling the movement down with the legs. Okay, so it's a tough exercise. We have to do 40 reps. So do your best. If you start doing them weighted, remember you can always reduce your weight, drop the weight. You can always switch to just leg lifts or just toe touches, whatever works for you, okay? 40 reps of these is a lot, so do your best. When you're ready, here we go. That's 10. I guess I don't have very strong abs because every time I do an exercise like this, my abs are always just like I don't know how to explain it, but they just feel so weak. So I'm going to rest here, obviously. I'm already resting here. I'm going to attempt to continue with sets of 10. I'll see if I can. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get through the next 10 without stopping. I'm just going to do my best, so I might need to start breaking these down into sets of 5. Just do what you have to do, but we've already done 10. We only need to do 30 more. So when you feel like you have enough strength to continue, let's go ahead and start on the next 10. I'll see if I can get through them unbroken. Wish me luck. All right, when you're ready, here we go. That's 10. So I'm halfway there. I think I tend to slide this way, just gradually, like as I'm doing this exercise. Either that, I think I started a little farther over here than I wanted to because of that sun. It's like right in my face. But I'm gonna suck it up. I just deal with that sun because I'm gonna start back this way a little bit. So if I do slide that way, I'm not in the dirt. All right. So I'm halfway there. I have 2 more sets of 10 to go. I will again attempt to see if I can do a set of 10 without stopping. Maybe I can. I don't know. Let's find out. Okay, I'm picking up my count at 20. That's 25. My abs are just not strong enough to keep doing sets of 10, so I'm going to rest. I'm just sitting up while I rest so that my face is not directly in that sun. So I have to do 3 more sets of 5 now because I'm recalibrating. I'm no longer thinking that I'm going to tackle sets of 10. My abs just can't do that anymore. So at this point, I'm going to break them down into sets of 5. So picking up my count at 25. I'm gonna try to do 5 more without stopping, that'll get me to 30. $26. 27. 28. 2 more. 29. And 30. All right. 2 more little baby sets of 5. We're almost there. Just not strong enough to continue yet. My abs just need another minute to recover, so I'm going to take a few more seconds. All right, when you feel that you are ready to continue, let's get started on this final set of 10. So I'm going to hope to do 5, rest, and then the final 5. All right, picking up my count at 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. Okay. So close. I wish my abs were stronger. I wish I could do these faster. I really do. But I guess this is how you get there. You gotta put in the work. Maybe one day I'll be strong enough to do 40 of these without stopping. Who knows? Right now I'm just praying to get through these last 5. Just 5 more reps, and then we can move on. So picking up my count at 35. 36. 37. 38. Just 2 more. 39. Oh, last one. And 40. Oh, thank God those are done. And do you know that meme where it's like, I forget the picture, but it's somebody checking to see if that salad I ate for lunch kicked in yet. I feel like I want to go like look at my abs in the mirror and see if I have a 6-pack yet. After 40 reps. Oh my God. What's it all for if I can't have a 6-pack? Am I right? I said, am I right? Whew. All right. That was 40. You guys, we're getting there. You know that the next exercise, we only have to do 30 reps. I'm actually going to put my mat under my hands for this. You don't need to, but just so I have a little extra protection for my hands. So I am going to be doing oogie plank rolls. So I'm going to have my ankles on the ball, and I'm just going to tuck my knees in and roll the ball in towards my chest, okay? So if you have been using a plyo box or cinder box or something like that for your elevated surface, or a chair or a piano bench or something like that, you can do knee tucks. Since you can't roll your park bench or your milk crate along the ground. So if whatever elevated surface you've been using doesn't roll, then just do knee tucks. And you can count each knee tuck as 1 rep, or you can count each 2 knee tucks as 1 rep, okay? We'll do equipment-free modifications after the workout. I don't want to take too long to do them now. So let me I'll show you what I'm doing. I'm going to count these first few reps though, because I already explained it. It's pretty self-explanatory. So if you do have a ball that will roll, just come up on your ball and hopefully it rolls and doesn't slide. Okay, so roll it in, roll it out, just tucking the knees in and out. That's 1 rep. 2, we're going to 30. 40. That was 30. All right, those were tough, but at least they went by relatively quickly in spite of all the adjusting I was having to do with my ball. When I got this ball, it was round, but after years of use, it's kind of gotten a little like oval shaped, like oblong. So oblong, obladi, oblada. Life goes on. So sometimes it doesn't always exactly roll the way I need it to. I think I'll continue to use my mat for this next exercise. Okay. I'm so fatigued, but we just have one exercise left and then our jump rope section, and then we're all done. So just taking a minute to breathe a little. Everything is jelly. My legs are jelly. We've been at it for over an hour and 20 minutes. So when all is said and done, this workout is going to end up taking me over an hour and a half, which is not what I wanted to do today, but it's what found me today. So it's all good. The next exercise is really tough, but it's only 20 reps, so do your best. We're doing 3 crab toe touches plus a breakdance push-up. I'm not going to demonstrate it slowly in a lot of detail because I just want to get this done, so I will talk you through the first reps. As always, if anything is unclear, if you have questions about the proper form, or if you need to see it in a little more detail, you can always just ask and I'll be more than happy to help with that. But for now, I just want to go ahead and get this done. So I'm going to talk you through the first few reps, but I'm going to be counting them, so they're not going to be real slow and it's not going to be a ton of detail about form and all that. So I'm going to come up into this reverse bridge position, so pressing my hands into the mat, pressing my feet into the floor, lifting my hips up high. Now I'm going to lift one foot and touch the toes with the opposite hand. I'm going to do that 3 times. Crab toe touch, crab toe touch, crab toe touch. Now, this foot is going to tuck under the other leg, the hand's going to come over, and I'm going to do a breakdance push-up. So from this position, a one-leg push-up. Now reverse the movement and alternate sides. So I just put this hand down. So now I'm going to lift the other hand and do crab toe touch. 1, 2, 3. Now this hand comes over, other leg goes under. One leg push up and reverse the position, reverse the movement, return to your starting position. That's 2. We are going to 20. So I have to do 18 more. When you're ready, let's go. So tap, 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 breakdance push up. Other side, tap, 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 breakdance push up. That's 4. 14. I'm gonna take a real short rest and then finish up with the last 6 reps. I always try to rest on an even number when I'm doing an exercise like this, so I don't forget which side I was on and I don't end up uneven. So I've completed 14. I have 6 more to go. And then we're done. We just have to finish up with some jump rope. That's gonna feel like a cakewalk after everything else we've just done. All this strength training. All right, final 6 reps. When you're ready, lift the hips, tap the toes, tap the toes, tap the toes. Push up. That's 15. 16. 17. Just 3 more. 18. 19. Last one. Return to the starting position. And that's 20. All right. If you are just so done with me right now, we've done 9 exercises so far. The first exercise, we did 100 reps. The second exercise, we did 90 reps, then 80, 70, 60. We've been deducting 10 reps off of our total amount of reps with each exercise. So, continuing with that pattern, we should just have 10 reps to go, but you know me. My 10 reps is actually going to be 1,000 reps. So I'm doing 10 sets of 100 with my jump rope. So if you think of each set of 100 as 1 rep, then it is 10. But 1 rep of jump rope is actually 1 revolution of the rope. So if we're doing sets of 100, that means we're going to be doing 1,000 total reps of jump rope, meaning 1,000 revolutions of the rope. So if you don't want to do that, that's fine. Just pick any other strength training exercise that you want to do. Do 10 reps of it, do your bonus burpee, and then you're done for the day. Stretch, go take a shower, have some lunch, and get on with your day. If you want to do this with me, it's only going to take like 10 minutes, maybe a little more, because I'm so tired. It'll probably take me a little longer than 10 minutes, but plus or minus about 10 minutes. So I always just kind of jog and rope, jog in place like this while I'm jumping rope. So you can do that. Any style of jump rope you want to do is fine. So if you're more comfortable jumping with your feet together, you can jump with your feet together. If you're really good at jump rope, you can do another variation that requires more skill or coordination, like jump rope jacks, or high knees, or side to side jumps, or twist jumps. That's fine. Any variation you want to do is fine. The important thing is that we are counting 100 revolutions of the rope, okay? So sets of 100, 10 sets of 100. If you don't have a jump rope, then just do like 10 minutes of any type of cardio exercise you want, okay? So if you have an exercise bike or a treadmill, you can hop on there for 10 minutes. If you live in an apartment complex, you can do up and down the stairs for 10 minutes, or 10 times up, 10 times down. You can jog for a mile or 2 or 3, depending on how fast you run. It's totally up to you, just 10 minutes of cardio, however you want to do it. And if that's not going to work for you, then just pick any strength training exercise. Pick a challenging one, because you only have to do 10 reps and do 10 reps, okay? So those are your options. I am going to, not attempt, I'm going to do 10 sets of 100. I might be tripping a lot because my legs just feel like jelly and I'm so fatigued, but I'm just going to do my best. So if you trip, take a breath and just get right back into it. You don't have to start the whole set over, just do your best. Counting 100 revolutions of the rope. Here we go. So you're gonna count like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So now I'm going to come over here and mark a little slash. That's one set down, 9 to go. See, it's not that bad. All right. Try to keep the rest in between sets as short as you can. When you feel like you're ready to continue, let's do our next set of 100. That's 2 down, 8 to go. If you're really good at jump rope and you want to just get this done, you don't have to break them down into sets of 100. You can just do 1,000 reps without stopping. It's up to you. I do not have that in me. Not today anyway. Also, if sets of 100 is too much for you, remember you can break them down further. Okay, so you can do sets of 50, and you can do 10 of those, you can do 20 of those, whatever you need to do to make it work for you. So if you need to reduce the amount of reps, reduce the amount of reps. Just do what works for you. I'm gonna continue with sets of 100. When you're ready, here we go. All right, that was set number 5. So we're halfway there. Just 5 more sets to go. If you need a longer rest, before you tackle these last 5 sets, take a longer rest. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to keep plowing through and get these last 5 sets done as quickly as I can. So when you're ready, here we go. Final 5 sets of 100. Six. 4 more. Three more. That was set number 8. Just 2 more. Let's push. Still mark that 10th little slash, even though I no longer have to keep track of my reps because I earned it. I want the record to reflect that I completed all 10 sets of 100. That was quite a workout that took me 1 hour, 39 minutes and 36 seconds. We are almost done. No workout of mine is ever complete until we have done our bonus burpee, so we have just 1 rep left to go. However, when I do a jump rope workout, in addition to my bonus burpee, I also like to do a bonus set of 100 reps with the jump rope. So if you would like to join me for just 1 more set of 100, we've already done 10. What's 1 more? So just counting another 100 revolutions of the rope, any style you want. When you're ready, here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and that is 100. I'm in disbelief that I got through all 1,000 reps of jump rope, plus an extra bonus set of 100. And I don't think I tripped even once. That is exceedingly rare. All right, just 1 rep left to go. Let's do our bonus burpee together, and then the workout will be officially complete. Final rep of the day, when you're ready. Okay, great job, you guys. That was a really tough workout. It was also a lot longer than I wanted it to be, but I did promise you that I would show you some equipment-free modifications for the exercises where I was using my Oogie ball. So let's go over those very quickly. The first one was these glute bridge raises. So I talked you through it, but just to demonstrate, I'm just gonna be down here on my mat. So again, if you have some other type of elevated surface, you can always put your feet up on a low chair or a stool, a milk crate, a plyo box, cinder blocks, a park bench. Any elevated surface will work. But if you don't want to elevate your feet, you can just have them flat on the mat. I was doing an arm raise. So again, if you have household items, you can hold on to cans of soup or water bottles. Just exercise caution. And a lot of these exercises, the weights are up over our faces. And what do we not want? Chipped teeth and broken noses and black eyes. So unless you are 100% confident that you can maintain a secure grip on whatever weight you're holding the entire time, then maybe make modifications so that you are not ever holding the weight above your head. But if you have some sort of weight that you feel comfortable holding onto for this, you can always use water bottles or something like that. If you don't have any weight, then you really can just keep your hands to the side like this for support. So pressing your heels into the ground, like really push them down into the ground. Engage all the muscles in your legs from your feet, quads, all the way through your glutes. And lift those hips as high as you can, engaging those quads, squeezing the glutes at the top. And then again, controlling the movement on the way down. So don't drop down, but control the movement on the way up. Lift the hips as high as you can, really squeeze those glutes, and then control the movement on the way down. So just that can be your exercise if you don't have any equipment. If you want, you can still do the same thing I was doing with my arms. So you can start with your hands extended overhead. Lift the hips and then swing the arms without holding on to any added weight. There's not really much of a point to doing this, in my opinion, but you can do it, it's fine. Or, like I said, you can just, since you're not lifting any weight, you can just keep your arms to the side and just do the glute bridge raises. That's totally fine. The next exercise that I was using my Oogie ball for was the reptile knee tucks. So I have my feet elevated on the ball, and again, you can have them elevated on any surface, a milk crate, a plyo box, park bench, whatever works for you. If you don't have an elevated surface in whatever space you're using to work out, or you just don't want to elevate your feet if you're not there yet, then you can do the exact same exercise with your feet on, or your toes, I guess, on the ground. So just from a plank position, you can do your reptile knee tucks from here. So bending one knee to the side to bring and meet the elbow on that same side. Then return to your starting position, alternate the sides. So now with the other leg, bend the knee and bring it to meet the elbow on that same side, okay? That's your equipment-free modification for the reptile knee tucks. It's super simple. The next exercise, I was using my ball as a weight. So I mentioned while we were doing the workout that you can probably make use of some other type of weight, like a kettlebell or a dumbbell or household item, like a jug of laundry detergent. But if you need to see an equipment-free modification for the wood chop and the ball swing exercise, there are any number of squat variations that will work. Here's what I'm going to recommend, just maybe like some kind of squat variation that includes an oblique twist somehow. So if I wanted to keep this the most similar to what I was doing, I'd probably do something like this. So starting with my feet a little bit wider apart, like maybe a little bit wider than my shoulders, hips, I would do my squat, and then on the way down to the squat, maybe twist and tap the toes on the opposite side. And then I was doing a wood chop and then swinging the ball. So I know we already had another exercise where we did a half burpee, but you really could do another one here if you wanted to. You could just do the squats. Okay, you could just squat and touch the toes, alternating sides, and that could be your exercise. Or since there were two components to this exercise, I was swinging the ball in a wood chop and then I was swinging it between my legs. That was one rep. So if you wanted to kind of keep it similar to that, you could add a half burpee. That would probably be a really good option. So squat down and touch the toes, twisting and touch the toes with the opposite hand, and then maybe come down to a half burpee with no jump up. How about? Unless you feel like torturing yourself. And then alternate sides, so squat down, touch the toes, half burpee. Okay, so something like that would be a great body weight alternative if you don't have any type of weight that you can swing for the wood chops. Or you could just do like a prisoner squat with like an oblique knee twist. That would also work. So when I say prisoner, all I mean is that I'm clasping my fingers together like this. My hands are behind my head. So again, shoulders back and down. Remember all the points of form for our squat. Chest is lifted high. Core is nice and strong and tight and engaged. Pushing the booty back. Keeping the back flat and the weight in your heels. From here, sink down into your squat. And then on the way up, lift one knee and twist. Remember, we're wanting to work the obliques with this. So twist and meet the knee with the opposite elbow like this. Okay, alternating sides. So squat and now lift the other knee, twist to meet with the opposite elbow. Okay, so that's another option for a equipment-free alternative for the Oogie wood chop. So very quickly, I was not using my Oogie ball for the leg lift and weighted toe touches, but let me first of all say that if you do have a ball and you want to increase the difficulty for this exercise, you can squeeze the ball together between your ankles while you're doing this. I would die trying to do that in the context of this workout, trying to do, how many reps of these did we do? 40 reps of these. After, we had already done everything we had done, but you can do that if you want. But, so I was not using my ball for this exercise, but I was using dumbbells. So let me very quickly just show you an equipment-free modification. It's super simple. Again, if you're holding cans of soup or water bottles or some other type of household item, that's fine. Just make sure that you can maintain a secure grip so you do not drop them on your face. If you're not confident that you can do that, then I would prefer that you opt for the equipment-free version. So, The equipment-free version would look exactly the same, but without holding onto dumbbells. So lift the legs and then come up and touch the toes. Put the arms back down and then controlling the movement, lower the legs. So leg lift, toe touch. Leg lift and toe touch. That's your equipment-free modification for that one. And again, if that is too taxing, you can always just do leg lifts. So I like to have my hands underneath my booty for comfort, but you can just lift and lower the legs if the leg lift plus the toe touch is too taxing, or you can keep your legs lifted the whole time and just do toe touches. So keeping the feet elevated, just come up and touch the toes. 2, 3, 4, like that. Okay, if you want to increase the difficulty, you can do pikes. That's where you're lifting your arms and legs at the same time. So instead of first lifting the legs and then coming up to touch the toes and then lowering them one at a time, you can lift and lower them together like in a V. I don't even know if I have enough strength to demonstrate it right now, but it looks something like this. So that's another option if you need to increase the difficulty. But really, any of those options will work, and if none of those work, then any ab exercise will work. So just pick an ab exercise is going to work for you, but there are several equipment-free options for you. The next exercise that I was using my Oogie ball for was the Oogie plank rolls. So if you do not have a ball, if you have one of those big Swiss balls, that will work great. If you don't have a ball that you can roll, the next best thing would be something that will slide on whatever surface you're working out on. So when I used to work out in my living room, I had wood floors, and I would use 2 little hand towels for this. I would put my feet on the hand towels like this, and then I would slide. So both legs at a time, but I can't slide on concrete like this. So imagine that both of my feet are sliding. I would slide both feet in and then slide both feet out, okay? So if you're working out on a wood floor, hand towels will work for that. That is the best substitution. If you're working out on a carpeted floor, you can try plastic bags or paper plates or DVD covers, something that will slide on carpeting. I've tried to find something that will slide along this concrete and I just can't. But if you had something with like that rolls, like a skateboard or something, you can maybe do this with a skateboard or something like that. I don't have a skateboard, but that would be a great option. Some way that you can keep your feet in contact with whatever they're on, whether that's towels, DVD covers, a skateboard, something, and slide them, both feet at the same time, okay? If you don't have anything that will slide, like if I'm doing this out on the concrete and I can't slide, then you can jump the feet in and out. Just do these plank jumps. So just jump the feet in and out. All right, that's another option. Really, again, some other type of ab exercise will work, but if you want to kind of keep it looking similar to what I was doing, I think one of those options is probably your best bet. If none of those are going to work for you and you're really stuck and you need help, just ask. I'm always here to help. So that's it. The only other piece of equipment I was using was my jump rope, and I already talked you through what to do if you do not have a jump rope. So I think that covers everything, but as always, if anything is unclear about the format, about the exercises we were doing, how to do them with proper form, if you need to see beginner modifications, or if the equipment-free modifications I gave you are insufficient and you need more help coming up with something you can do, please just ask. I'm always here to help to make the workouts accessible to anyone and everyone who wants to do them with me, so don't hesitate to reach out. If you did this workout with me today, thank you very much. Please let me know what you thought of it and how you did. I thought it was long and tough, but I thought it was a really great workout. I'm glad it's over. Thank you to everyone who's been working out with me lately, and even if you've not been working out with me, thank you for watching and liking and sharing the videos. Thank you for all of your wonderful and supportive and engaging comments. Thank you to all of my new subscribers. If you are not subscribed already, please subscribe, and if you've been subscribed for years, thank you. I appreciate you all so much. And a special thank you to everyone who has been commenting with the secret code phrase of the day. So before I go, I will give you today's secret code phrase of the day. It is quiet numbskulls. I'm broadcasting. So if you are still watching this workout, thank you. Hello, and please let me know that someone is still watching by going down to the comment section and leaving me a comment that says quiet numbskulls, I'm broadcasting. That is it for today, and I will see you all next time. Bye.